What's going on, guys? Matt over here, Lethal Camaro, and it's about that time. I am headed down to Cunningham Motorsports to pick up my car. So if you guys aren't aware, had a new cam put in, had headers installed, had the active fuel management deleted, E85 install, and a full custom tune. So we'll see how she sounds, how she runs. Full impressions incoming. Let's go do this. So I'm down here at Cunningham Motorsports. They are still working on the car. It's on the dyno as we speak. They didn't tell me to come down. I basically reached out to Troy. I'm like, hey, can I come down and hear, listen, kind of just hang out while you guys are finished dialing it in. So it's coming along. It's sounding great on the dyno. They're still, again, they're dialing all aspects of it in right now. And I'm super eager to share with you guys what it's gonna sound like. But right here, right now, let's just like teleport. And we're here. First, I want to show you guys a couple of videos. So as you guys saw in the very first video I posted when I dropped the car off, we had the baseline. I'm going to skip that because it's already there. If you guys missed it, link in the upper right hand corner. Car put down 388 horsepower on CMS's, Cunningham Motorsports, what they call a heartbreaker dyno. Their numbers do read a lot lower than most of the other dynos in the area or anywhere. So that being said, with the cam, now keep in mind the cam that I put in the car is built for a forced induction setup. So you guys know I'm getting a Pro Charger. So if it was a NA spec cam, it would be a heck of a lot more power that it would generate. But you know, this is cam in headers for the most part, and then tuned. So this is getting my car basically tuned with the Rotofab cold air intake, the full stainless works system, so headers all the way out the back with the exhaust, and yeah, a tune. So cam, headers, tune. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. But that jumped it from 388 to 439 to the wheels, horsepower with 407 torque. So the torque did not go up that much, but the horsepower went up, what, 51 horsepower? And with the flex fuel added, from that run, it jumped from 439 to 466 to the wheels. So pretty good gains across the board. I mean, from start to end, that's pretty close to 80 horsepower increase to the wheels with the flex fuel, cam, and headers in a tune. So not too shabby overall. I'm really happy with the results for what they are. Now, again, keep in mind that my cam is not a super aggressive cam. It's built for force induction. I'm pretty sure if I had an NA-based cam, my numbers would be at 500, or pretty close to it, 488, which would have been a 100 horsepower increase. So I'm going to see the benefits of my cam when the Pro Charger's put on. And once that's on, we'll see a much higher gain there. And then I'm probably going to have to add a whole new fuel system to the car to keep the E85 with the forced induction. So we'll get there, but super happy with how the car turned out. I'm going to do a final just overview of how the car drives, etc. As soon as it gets out of the shop. It's still on the dyno getting its mid-throttle mapping done and all that stuff for the tune. So that being said, let's get right on into driving the car and giving you my first impressions, and I'll do that once we get back to the garage. So let's go quickly teleport there. I know how my car drove. This was with the Rotofab cold air intake, with VMAX ported throttle body, with the Stainless Works catback, and the CA Performance test pipes. Now, on the Cunningham Motorsports dyno, which is considered a heartbreaker dyno in a sense, it put down 388 horsepower with 391 torque, which on their dyno is not bad, not terrible. Now, keep in mind some of the other dynos I tested on read my car at 413, read my car at 427, lots of different numbers. So, but on the Cunningham Motorsports, which again is a heartbreaker, I got 388 horsepower, 391 torque. And then the upgrade came across. So we put brand new cams, we put in new rockers, lifters, we put in new springs, we put in E85, we installed the Stainless Works headers that completed my system. So now I have full Stainless Works coming out of the manifold all the way to the back. And what am I missing? So yeah, that's about it. So we did the cam, active fuel management delete, which isn't going to add horsepower, the E85, flex fuel sensor, so it's E85 and pump 91 or anything in between, and then the header install. And that dyno with 91 pump gas here in California put down 439 horsepower with 407 torque. So the torque didn't really go up too much. You're talking almost, God, what math? 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16 torque. It's not a ton. Horsepower wise, it almost increased. Well, it did increase. Was it 40? No, that's more than 40. That's 50. So 50 horsepower increase with 91 pump gas. Now, keep in mind, the cam that I got is a force induction cam. It's built for my Pro Charger. So I planned out my build ahead of time, so I know that I needed a cam for force induction or for the Pro Charger setup. So I'm not going to see massive gains that you can see in some cams, so just keep that in mind. Now, once we put the E85 in and got it tuned, we saw some much better numbers. It jumped to 466 points, so basically 467 horsepower with 434 torque. So we saw a almost 30 increase in torque, and we saw a 26 horsepower increase just with E85. So if you look at the numbers overall from 388 to 466, we're coming in really close to an 80 horsepower increase. Is that, am I at 60, that's 78. So yeah, I mean, adding the point averages is basically 80 horsepower increase with this install. Now again, if I had an N8 cam, the numbers would be a little bit higher, but we're gonna see that gain when I get the Pro Charger. So I'm looking forward to that. Now, how does the car drive? It drives amazing. How does it sound? it sounds amazing. Like, I had a very defined set goal. I wanted to make sure that the car sounded deep, it had a great rumble, and so I targeted that, and I got that, and it sounds exactly how I wanted it. It sounds exactly how I wanted it driving around, idle, everything. The car it sounds amazing. So overall, I'm really happy with the install process. I'm really happy with everything here. A lot of you guys are gonna ask, how much did this cost you? Now, Cunningham Motorsports, I believe for the LT1, it's just shy of $5,000 for a cam swap with the DOD delete. And then if you add the flex fuel, that's another $395 plus the tune. I believe the cam cost includes the tune and all that stuff. So that all being said, I'm just a little over $5,000 for everything that went on. Keep in mind that that cost that I paid also include installing headers, but it was easier for them to do it because they already had the block all pulled apart, and it was just easy to do. So some people will say that's a ton of money. Honestly, going to Cunningham Motorsports and paying, you know, for Ryan's services and Texas Mike, I mean, they just got a great crew over there that knows what they're doing. They work on vets, they work on Camaros, and Ryan's probably one of the best, if not the best tuner for, you know, Chevy-based motors, for, well, not just Chevy, but just about all different cars. But he's a master of Camaro, Corvette, Cadillac, etc. And not only is he going to tune your car right, he's going to tune it so your car's going to last. Sure, there's shops out there that are going to get you 10, 15 more horsepower of a tune, but say goodbye to your engine after 15,000 miles. So just keep that in mind. When you're looking at shops, make sure that they care about the longevity of your build, and they're not going to make it to where your motor's going to blow up or things are going to give out or fail or whatever. So use good parts, use a good shop. I use Cunningham Motorsports after all my research. I'm lucky enough to have them in my backyard. They're 15 minutes from my house, and really impressed with their install, how clean it looked. And again, Ryan's ability to just dial a car in and make it ride really good. So, but that's my review. That's my feedback there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Again, I have all the parts for my build listed down below in the description. If you guys are interested in the parts or interested in contacting Cunningham Motorsports in regards to working with them for your car, there's a link down below to their website. Again, I'm not sponsored by Cunningham Motorsports. I paid to go to them to have all this work. So just really excited to share my experience with you guys in hopes to, you know, help you guys out. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the car. We're not done. Still tons to do. Phase 2 is coming with the Pro Charger. Probably going to be doing a whole new fuel system on the car to keep the E85 once the Pro Charger's on. Got to get new tires. I'm going to give you my review on E85 and how the car runs on pump gas and what the whole process is when I first put in 91 pump gas again. Remember I have flex fuel so I can go between both. I just got a ton of videos, ton of information to share with you guys. So stay tuned, hit that subscribe button, and you know, get ready for all that information. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll see you on the road.